everybody, I'm here with a Bernina, and this is a B380. This one does mostly, I think, regular sewing. It might have more to do with embroidery. I have mine, and mine's a 330, and mine mostly does embroidery. I don't think it can do basic sewing, it just does embroidery. But this one is running a lot better. The timing, or not the timing, the tension. Okay, I'm going to try to teach you guys about tension here. I have a lot of people who get so mixed up with it. When you see top tension right here, excuse the mess in the background, but it's always messy in this room. Top tension is really the bottom tension, the underneath, this part underneath, okay? And the bottom tension is really top tension. Because what happens is when a sewing machine sews, it twists it. So everything turns the opposite direction, okay? And I was working with it. Here's the stitching I was doing. This is the top stitching right here. See how it was so loose? You could see the stitching coming through. And then when you put it on zigzag, that's how you know you're off. When the bottom is off, you have to adjust it. And this is a bottom feed right here. Let me show you. See, it feeds from the bottom right here. There is a, on the casing, this is the casing, there is a screw. And what I do is I fully tighten it all the way up until it's so tight the thread won't come through, okay? Then I back it up. I back it up like every half. So it takes like 1.5. So one turn, half turn, another half turn, and one more half turn. That will give you the exact tension that you need to be up on top, okay? And the bottom tension was working fine. See? Which is really, this thing is your, bottom tension, okay? And it was working fine. You could see the whole thing looked like it's sewing correctly, okay? But when you looked at the top, then you see the loose stitching right here, and you can see the loose stitching, how it was so loose. I mean, it was basically breaking. It's so loose, okay? And then I came in, okay, and I turned the stitching into top stitching correctly, and bottom stitching is stitching correctly. So now everything's stitching fine, and that's mostly what she was having issues with. I found inside this sewing machine, I found a lot of dust bunnies, thread, glitter, beads. I'm not even sure where the beads came from. I mean, she was sewing beads. See, there's beads in there. See the beads? And there's a lot of glitter and thread, lots of thread. Took a while to get the thread out. And then there was like a little plastic piece inside right here that I found up on top here in this area. And these things are really unusual to take apart. So when you like unscrew this side here, they kind of lift up and then over. So as soon as you get it lifted up, then you got to pop it this way because there's these little grabbers all down in there and you don't want to break it. So when you're lifting it. But this, you can see the little shiny things and all that kind of stuff that was in this thing. Took me a while to get it all out, the beads and everything. And then I use the cloth. The cloth is to help me wipe out the glitter because there's gobs of glitter. And what I do is I put oil on the cloth and then wipe it around to try to pick up all the glitter because it's very hard to grab the glitter with a pair of, oh, I got my tweezers. I don't know what I do with my tweezers. They're probably in the little box. I keep everything in the little box now. And other than that, that's what I found in the machine. And now the machine, it looks like, see how the bottom, it's so clean. You can't even see any yuck in it at all. All clean down through here and all that. I have my label put on right here. And let's go ahead and turn this on. And it's way back here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, it's really hard to find. I can turn it on. Okay. And you wait a few minutes and the whole thing comes on. Okay. I was doing a straight stitch right here. See the straight stitch right there and a straight stitch. So what I always do is I always recommend people when you're running, make sure your machine's running correctly, run a dark color on the bottom and a lighter color on top. Okay, so when we go over here, we're going to move this guy up a little bit so I don't forget. Right here, I want to move it up. I want to go up to 4 because I want to be able to see the stitching. And that's great for like denim jeans and stuff. This is your reverse button. You have to click it until you see the little reverse thing that comes up here. And then it will stay in reverse until you click it back, okay? This is the up needle. And I'm not sure all these are because I did not read her book, and I just said her it's about the same as mine. To thread this one, since it's an old spool, you want to run from the back, and you want to get it underneath this little guy here and down through here, okay? And then you want the foot up, okay? If you put the foot up, that opens this tension right here, okay? It's hard to touch it. It's right in there. And then you want to put it down through here, down this way, up this way, around there, and then there's the uptake, and you go around. You can see the arrows. You go around this way, and it will go drop into the uptake because there's a little lever there. You want to make sure it goes in the lever, and then it comes down, hooks into this guy, hooks into there, and then the needle. Now this needle stays up. Now if you want the needle down, you would have to push this little button to make it go down. I don't really want it to go down. Then when that's all threaded, you want to drop this down. The bottom feet basically thread, you know, one of these days I'm going to just do a section only on this, but most people can, you know, understand how that one works. To make a bobbin, I don't know if she has another spindle or anything, but I think it goes actually right here, but I'm not sure. And then this one here, you can start from the back, and then instead of going here, you want to come this way and twist around this little guy here. See the arrow? And you want to twist around here and come back, but fill up your bobbin, then click it in. This actually clicks in. Whoops, we don't want it to run. Okay. It's trying to run and we don't want to run it. Okay, but then you click it in, and then that thing will spin and fill up your bobbin. Okay. Let's see, and then that's how I would do it. Now, might be a different way of doing it, but that's the way I do it. Let's see here. Oh, let me see. Then I got the foot pedal. I had to clean that. It had all kinds of glitter and paste and glue on it. So we're going to listen to how this has been running. I think this one does have a threader. Yes, we have a threader on it. I didn't thread it that way. I just did homeschool and thread it my own way. All right, let's hear how it goes. Okay, to back it up, I want to show you guys. See, you push this button and you watch. See the little guy, it'll come up. There's a little, that's your reverse. So then you go like this, and you have to hold it straight so it goes in reverse. Okay, then you want to take it back off reverse. You click it again, and it disappears, and then you're off. And that looks good. So, and then you can turn it any way you want to. And you can see how I started out with a smaller stitch into a bigger stitch, and back and turn it around, smaller stitch into bigger stitch. Now, it looks like it's gapping is because I didn't iron this material, and normally I iron it and starch it so it's nice and smooth, and this stuff is a little weak. All right, so we're going to do some other different types of stitches. Give me a second here. Let me get this thing turned around to get it to another stitch. Okay, so then what you want to do is, okay, we did a zigzag. Let's just do this one. It looks like a wave, or maybe it is a larger zigzag. Then I did a drop stitch. There's different types of stitches here. I don't know. Let's do a number 4. Okay, 4. There's 4. That's going to be bigger. I want to make it this piece here a little bigger. So go up here and make this go up just 1. Okay, now we're just going to watch and see how this one sews. Okay, this is like a wave. Yeah, that sounds like it's going really well. It does make a clicking noise, but give it time. I oiled everything. It takes a while for everything to get that nice sound. All right, now I'm going back to 1, and then it should be fine. And then we go over here, and I'll show you. It's doing this stitching really well, and underneath it's doing great. Okay, so she's picking it up hopefully tomorrow. I have to go to the garage and get my truck looked at. It's got some issues. But other than that, I have her thread and everything and all her little samplers. I'll put all that with it. And I have a receipt over here, and I already disinfected the whole machine. The machine's already cleaned. I didn't want to touch it too much. And when you want to turn it off, you turn it off over here. Let me see if I can just remember how to do that. Okay. And then it goes away and it gets really nice looking again. Well, if you like this kind of video, and I mean, it's just basically a basic instruction. I don't give you guys all the stuff. I just show you a few things. This is a review on a sewing machine that was deep cleaned and thread. I found thread in different areas down through there and all that. cleaned it all out. I found all kinds of glitter and stuff. Everything's pretty much clean. I didn't see anything else. This one does have a computer in it, and the computer is mostly in this area. I try to stay away from that area. I only work with this and here and all the way down through here and partially down in here, but I will not go that way. Because, I mean, I could, but I just don't want to because I'm just a mechanic. And unless there's something else going on, then I would have to call the company and see if they will let me do it or find a person that can actually take care of the machine itself when the computer goes wacky. Okay, because I'm not a tech, I'm just a mechanic. So, and I will find somebody that will be able to help you if you have an issue with yours. Um, Other than that, I hope you guys like this video. And if you have one, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you make and what you do.